Welcome back to Alan Wake 2, The Fall of Alan Wake.
That's right, and then the subsequent painful getting up of Alan Wake.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Well, thank fuck we're in the woods again.
I like that Alan says, he says that he has lost his gun in the crash. Maybe it's because you put it on the dashboard like an idiot instead of keeping it in your pocket.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Well, I'm glad Barry's okay.
Of course he is. You can't kill an agent. They're like cockroaches.
Exactly, I've seen The
Barry,
Matrix.
it's taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
We don't like having ketchup on our hot dogs! That's gotta count for something!
We like to fold up our pizza for some reason. That makes us mean.
Have you ever eaten pizza with a fork, Al? It's the Italiano way!
Find your way around to the farmhouse. I'll be waiting.
Barry,
Have fun,
just wait
Barry.
for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here.
So
Suicide.
this
I'm going
this
to the farm.
chapter,
I'm
I
gonna go
think,
ahead and
is the high
secure
point of the
area.
game. Like
You
this
can head out.
is really
Don't
the
worry about
best.
it. I'm on the case.
You know what? I agree. Because I think that this chapter, like, really encapsulates everything that Alan Wake is about. Like, it's got like, the pretty clever character writing. It's got a good amount of, like, the weird what the fuck is going on kind of stuff. And it's you walking in the woods at night, away from things that want to kill you.
It's basically the distillation of Alan Wake. You know, if I were to bottle this and then squirt it under my arms as Ode to Wake,
You would not attract any ladies.
no, I mean, but it is an excellent repellent, which sometimes is what you need.
Like Alan Wake, he just can't fight the ladies off of him. And by ladies, I mean barrels.
Yeah, that's right.
He gets the two confused often.
Ladies and barrels serve much the same function, I suppose. To whip towards your face at 200 kilometers per hour.
Yup, exactly.
Oh, well, it's like you're underground where no light can penetrate.
Yes, it's strange.
Fool. You
And we don't even have a
imbecile.
flashlight anymore.
Oh, God, Al, you're so painfully stupid.
He's so defenseless right now. He's got nothing. All he's got is his writerly energy.
He's just like a chubby little berry in the woods.
Yeah, he has the energy of someone who wakes up at like 1 p.m.
He has all the energy of someone who works from home.
Ouch, I just wanted the coffee thermos.
Get out of the way, you barrels, that's mine. Wouldn't it be great if some of the coffee thermoses turned out to be like darkness mimics? And they
Mimic
attacked
coffee
you
thermoses.
and you had to fight them off before you could collect them?
Oh, that would be great. I would like a coffee-based boss fight in this game. Instead, we're just being bullied by mine equipment.
Just, oh my god. The giant shadowy shell of Thermi the Thermos.
Thermi, forgotten thermos of the deep.
Oh my goodness. Prey vanquished, prey vanquished!
You defeated. You gain the power of caffeine beyond your wildest imagination.
Soul of the Thermos.
What kind of boss weapons would you make from the soul of the thermos?
Thermos chucks, probably.
Okay, I would want thermos chucks. You don't want to mess with a guy who knows cough foo.
Oh, that's right.
I'll put you in a coffin.
Yeah, you'll be taking the espresso train to hell.
You think my coffee tastes like dirt? Well, I'll be giving you a dirt nap. boy, this coffee tastes terrible.
These are good one-liners, and I think definitely they should come out with a very late
Sense the movement in the woods ahead.
DLC.
Facing the enemy without a weapon
Hire
is
me for
dangerous,
Dark Souls
but I had
4
no
from
choice.
Software.
Yes, please. Please do.
Hire only me. Make me develop the entire game by myself.
That's right. Go take a shit in the woods, Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Just like this Let's Play, it'll be 30 years in the making.
Oh, boy.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
But
It's true.
not too much. Only
Yeah.
in small quantity. Otherwise, you end up with kidney stones like a certain somebody.
Oh,
I wonder who.
You prickus! You prickus! Stop
Oh,
that!
God! Why does he have so many axes? Where is he even keeping them?
I demand that you stop throwing so many axes. I'm a writer, goddammit.
I'm a writer. I have rights. Have
Yeah.
you ever heard of freedom of the ability to turn on lights in the woods?
Yeah, freedom of the pressing of this button.
One of those lesser known rights that humans have.
It's still enshrined in the Constitution. Thank you, Antonin Scalia.
Your right to throw an axe ends at my face.
That was quite good.
A car was driving away
Oh,
from
shit.
the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Of leaping before having a flashlight.
He's just like a loyal little guinea pig. He's like, Al, I'm coming for you, Al. Oh, huh.
Skippy Granola. Does a bear shit in the woods? Because this is some heavy duty.
Nice. Well done.
God damn it. This is
Oh,
why I
boy.
do Let's Plays.
Yeah, that's right. Any funnier and we'd be on TV.
What a horrible nightmare that would be, both for us and the people watching.
Oh my
Car was heading
goodness.
for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Barry arrived and he only had one leg. Weird how that works out.
Al, they got my leg, but at least I got the standee.
It's actually the standee driving the car and Barry's in the back.
Barry's dragging a half-eaten mountain lion with him. Need to keep my strength up.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
You know, he's actually not bullshitting there. It's really hard to see, but if you obstruct the camera so that the crazy high light shafts aren't in the way, you actually can see that it is a diver guy with the lights coming out of his helmet.
No kidding, that's wacky. I did not know that.
Yeah, we'll get a clearer look at it in the DLCs for Alan Wake, but yeah, they actually do model Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine, the diver with nothing to lose, except his oxygen hose.
And boy, he sure did lose it all right.
Oh man, I'm about to lose it.
Why?
Cause I think I got a burp, but it's not coming out.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, whatever you do, don't swallow, because then you'll feel it going down your esophagus, and then it's like, oh no!
Chance of reaching the farm.
Wow, this is crazy. Is this ASMR?
Yup, this is Hey, welcome back to Alan Wake. My name is C. Jacobs.
Oh, that
I'm
worked it out
just
actually.
Going
Thank you.
to be chewing some gum while we read excerpts from Alan Wake's diary. Oh no, a bear trap!
And I'm going to be crinkling this bag of sun chips.
No, what you meant to say was, I'm going to be eating out of this bag of Sun Chips.
That's right. Without using my hands, I'm just gonna stick my snout in it like a pig in a trough.
Shove it over your head. It's like the Maine Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Imagine watching somebody. Imagine watching somebody suffocate in a Sun Chips bag live on YouTube.
Wow, that'd get me almost like 10 views.
I'd be so relaxed.
I'd make like $1 in ad revenue.
Oh my goodness. See, that's why you need to plug Verizon.
Yep, I guess so. I guess I need a sponsorship deal. You know what? Hey, Verizon, if you're out there and you're not out of business yet, call me up. I can hear you now. I get an email from Verizon after I post this video that's like, please stop. You're ruining our brand even further.
Cease and desist immediately or we'll be forced to take civil action.
I'm disappointed that the Taken can't get caught in the bear traps.
Yeah, I mean, they really should, and they should make a really embarrassing noise, like, when they do.
They should just, like, get caught in the bear trap and then just yank it out of the ground and walk along with it, like, clunking along like a cartoon.
Oh my goodness, but then...
And then they could be like, what is this, a cartoon?
And then shrug at the camera.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, what a cinematic angle.
Holy Hannah, that was some art.
If only I had done that on purpose, then I could claim that I am the artist here.
That's right. Well, you sure don't need to go to a mental
but there was
institution.
no sight of the driver.
Oh, I do, but it's not for my ability to write. This is how you know that you are in the middle of nowhere, when you enter a home and there are deer antlers hanging
Anybody
above
here?
the door and a bear mounted on the wall!
Barry! No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Yeah, what a cool writerly shove.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. Where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
God, that's such a fucking sick burn and he doesn't even know it. At least in death, he got one last burn off on Alan Wake.
Alan Wake's downfall is to be dunked by the dead.
He got so dunked on, it's hilarious.
Run through
So
every
dunked.
possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Alan Wake with real writer's block. He's just sitting there at his desk with his elbow on the desk and his chin in his hand, just twiddling a pencil. Just like, oh, how am I gonna kill off Alex Casey this time?
Oh, gee. Is this thrilling enough? I don't know. I don't know how to say this.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Ooh.
You know, I played through Resident Evil 7 recently.
Yep.
And the protagonist of that game, Ethan, is a little bit like Alan Wake, in that he doesn't really do one-liners, so to speak. Like, when the bosses die, he just moves on with his life, or is like, yeah, you better fucking stay dead, oh my god, this is so horrible, this terrible situation. Alan Wake, maybe not the best at one-liners, as it turns out.
Yeah. Sometimes silence says a lot more.
Yeah. They're kind of similar in that way.
My favorite line in RE7 is when Ethan sees Spider-Mom grabbing the lantern and is like, well, that was special. And I'm like, get back in the fucking sea, you millennial!
Well, that was... Do you think he really does think that was special, though? Or do you think he's seen it before in video games?
My favorite joke from one of those streams is that Ethan is actually just like recording all this on a GoPro for his Probex YouTube channel. He commentates much like a Let's Player on the events of his life, in that he does so dipshittishly.
Oh, I was gonna say in that he's not funny.
Also
that works too. I just want to say that I really appreciate this truck, because this truck does not have the best traction, which allows you to do pretty sick drifts around corners. And I did one back there. And
Absolutely.
I really want to put like Eurobeat in the background of that, like just that like a couple seconds I'm drifting. I don't know,
You 100%
maybe I'll do
should.
it. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll make a Poets of the Fall mashup with Eurobeat. Well, Barry needs our help, but we've got time for some sightseeing.
Absolutely. Let's enjoy this tower.
Yeah. You know, live in the moment. That's what it's all about.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right?
Don't run them over. A certain somebody who might be listening knows the dangers of that already. Well, that's interesting. That's a... I find it really cool how, starting from this episode, the game is really blurring the timelines of what's actually going on. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that up until this point there have been little hints that like things are maybe a little amiss, but with this episode it's like, by the way, things are maybe a little fucky here.
Yep. You don't say.
It's great. Like for this whole game so far, you and I have been relentlessly dunking on the writing of this game, but it's actually not that bad. It really, like, they do a lot of fun stuff that I really appreciate.
It's the thing is, right, you know, as silly as some of the details may be, it's actually really well paced as a thriller.
It is. I think the pacing of this game is, I think this game could have stood to be a little bit shorter, because it's like 12 hours long, but like 6 2-hour episodes, that's the length of like a normal television show special kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like, if they structured it like that, and they did it on purpose. So I'm not willing to. I'm not gonna give them the whole fault for it, only partially fault.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought that arrow was trying to tell me to go around the house, but instead it was telling me to go in the house, and now I feel like a dummy.
I got you.
Well, because it doesn't look like that door is like a door. It just looks like a texture.
It does kind of look like a fake door.
Yeah, so when you could go in there, I was like, boy, I'm an idiot.
Gosh, I hope nobody saw that.
It's okay, nobody watches my videos, so it's not a problem.
Ho hum.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you watch my video.
That's right. Of course they watch these videos because we're a powerhouse team. Fucking nice drift. I may be I may be a second or two off because my YouTube video paused.
Oh, yeah, actually you are a second ahead of me right now. Holy fuck, that was a good drift. I'm gonna just... What time are you at right now?
17:10.
Oh, fuck, you're like way ahead of me. How did that happen?
Oh, crumbs. I've been clicking around. What time are you at?
I just jumped ahead to... I'm at 20 now.
107:20?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm right there.
Okay, we're good. Alan Wake is currently mowing people down in his sick automobile that he jacked.
Perfect. Sorry
Okay.
for that.
Oh, don't
Blame
worry.
YouTube.
I have no idea what happened to cause that, considering you were the one buffering. Like, what could have happened? Like, did you and I temporarily get unstuck in time?
I think that might have happened. See, what happened is I was going from your verbal cues to try and find where in the video you were and randomly clicking around until I found it.
Well, you pulled it off like a professional, let me tell you.
Thanks, man. Sorry for bringing attention to it. I'll try and delay my reaction by a second.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure nobody cares.
Holy shit, a Truckosaurus!
I know. This is a very strange obstacle because it's not like it really harms you any. It just like freaks the hell out.
Yeah, it's that fury that you know waits within the breast of all heavy construction equipment.
I mean, as we've learned in this game so far. I like that this chapter presents you immediately with a goal. It's like, hey, the Anderson farm is like way the fuck off in the distance. Now loop around this area 40 times.
Yeah, man. But the payoff is 900 times worth it.
Exactly. I say that like it's a bad thing, but believe me when I say that the build-up is definitely worth it. I actually really like that about this game, that, like, it happens in pretty much every chapter, where at the beginning of the chapter they tell you, okay, here's where you're going, and sometimes they show it way off in the distance, and then it's like, you spend the whole chapter getting there, so when you get there it's like, oh man, finally. I can't wait to make the kidnapper give back my wife.
Yeah, totally, and then you get this, like, you get this whole scene where everything's all so serious, and then amazing things happen. Exactly.
You get this scene where everything's so serious, and there's just these two jerkweeds yammering in your ear.
Hey, that's why you put up cut commentary videos.
That's very true, so that they only have to hear the jerkweeds half the time instead of all of the time.
Exactly. And it really depends how much jerkweed you can stomach. Hopefully it's a lot. Because we're here for you, gentle viewer. We're here for you.
Gentle viewer. Yes. I hope you're gentle of nature, because you have to be. I cry easily.
That's right. I do hope that you're gentle, because if you make C. Jacobs cry, I will throw you off a windmill.
Speaking of...
Yes.
Do you think that the Andersons ever did any actual farming here?
I'd known the brothers used to be
I think that they were metal farmers.
Oh really? How can you tell?
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
So this owns.
This is great. This is my favorite set piece.
Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on! Damn turn of the century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise! Yes! Ah! Stay in the light! Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please! Please don't let me die. Hold up my mind. This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out.
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the outside! God damn it! There! Back in the game! Yes!
Oh, shit.
I feel like that one was a little bit unnecessary, but okay, sure.
Yeah, I think maybe that flash pot was.
That was awesome!
I got an achievement because of how cool that was.
Wow, so good. What's that achievement for? You must have had this.
That achievement is for finishing this segment without going into a near-death state. So without going into the black and white vision.
Ah.
They just the Taken. They just like flood the stage so fast that I had such trouble with it.
It can be pretty difficult.